What's going on, everybody? Real quick, I just had not just had a realization, but I was thinking to myself, as I often do when I'm driving, and I came up with some advice that I think may help some people. So here goes, right? I am generally a very analytical person, right? So the people that I'm speaking to primarily in this video are the people who are thinkers like me, right? Not that everybody is not a thinker, not that we're not always analyzing things, every individual, right? But there are those of us like myself who we live in our heads, you know what I mean? And we're always analyzing things. If I'm at any given time, I'll possibly be analyzing, 5, 10, 15 different things, in rotation in my head, right? So what I realized is that in addition to that, and probably because of that, a lot of people, right, close friends and family, and even people who don't even really know me that well, right, tend to come to me for advice, right? Or for whatever reason, I give off energy like they can talk to me, right? The thing with me is, because of the fact that I'm so analytical in most parts of my life, what ends up happening is, for me, I don't really know how or when to switch my train of thought, right? Meaning, I don't always know whether or not somebody is coming to me to bend my ear, right? Because sometimes, and this is something that it took me a very, very long time to actually understand, there are some times where we may go to someone and be speaking about a problem, and it's not to get advice or even to get that person's opinion of the situation. A lot of times what we'll do is we will go to someone and we will be talking to them, and without us knowing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't believe that people genuinely do this intentionally. But I believe that what happens is, as we're talking, we're figuring out the problem, or we're waiting for the solution to come to us. And that is way different than coming to somebody for advice. And that's what always kind of jammed me up. And I say it jammed me up because I would get offended when I gave my opinion on a situation, or what I consider to be advice, or solid advice at that, and it doesn't get followed up. And I would, like I said, I would take offense to that. And what I realized is, and once I realized that, what I personally started to do was I would ask, right? As soon as I realized, like, if somebody calls like, "Yo, Biggs, I need to holler at you about something," then that's an open door for me to ask the question, right? But sometimes it'll just be like mid-conversation, and somebody will start going in on an issue that's occurring with them, right? So what I have started doing is I'll ask, like, "Hey, listen, not to be funny or nothing, but I need to know if you are telling me this because you want my opinion or my advice, or because you just need to go over it in your head and you don't really want to talk to yourself." Either way is cool, you know what I'm saying? I just need to know what part of my brain, I guess, I should be thinking with. Because what I realized for me is, while I am absolutely empathetic, right, to people and their problems, I am generally a fixer, which is why I'm always analyzing things, because I'm always trying to figure out how I can fix something, or what a workaround is, or things along those lines. That is generally how my brain operates. You know what I'm saying? So what I need, and I didn't realize this, but what I personally need is clarification as to what it is that the person on the other end is in need of. And this allows me to actually be helpful to that person, and it allows that person to be helped. Now, I have had people tell me that that is kind of strange or weird, or it makes them feel funny or whatever the case may be. But the way I look at it, you're coming to me for whatever reason it is. I need to know so that I know how to operate in that space. And that is the whole point of this, right? Which is, we need to learn and be accepting of actual honesty, what we want from people and what we can give to people, right? So I hope that made sense to you. If it didn't, I guess you could ask me something in the comments, and I'll explain whatever. But hopefully it made sense, especially if you're a person who is like me, who is a constant analytical thinker, and you just want to be able to communicate that to people, because people kind of look at you like, or accuse you of being cold or callous or not really caring, when the reality is that you care so much that you're just trying to fix the problem. All right? So with that said, I'll see y'all later. Peace.